All right, let's talk about finding a great dog trainer right here in Wilmington. This is going to be a simple, practical guide, no fluff, just what you need to know to find the right person for you and your dog.
I mean, this is why we do it, right? To have those amazing days out. The whole point of this is to help you and your pup get to a place where you can enjoy all the cool spots our city has to offer, side by side.
First things first, let's really set the scene and think about what training means right here in our Wilmington environment. You know how it is here. You've got joggers whizzing by on the cross city trail, the farmer's market is packed, kids are running around at Greenfield Lake. A well-trained dog can take all of that in stride. And when they're calm and confident, it just makes your time with them so much more chill and fun. Okay, so where do you even start? Well, the very first step is figuring out what you actually need. You've got to know your goals before you can find the right person to help you get there. So, really think about it for a sec. What are your main goals? Is it the leash pulling? The jumping? Nailing down what's most important to you is going to make it way easier to find a trainer who's the perfect match. Look, maybe you're just starting out with a new puppy and need the basics. Or maybe you're dealing with something a little more complex, like anxiety or reactivity. Whatever it is, the good news is there's a trainer and a plan for that. You're not alone in this. All right, so you know what you want to work on. Now, let's look at the how, the different training options out there. You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. And for good reason. It's basically the gold standard now. It's all about rewarding the good behavior. Almost any certified trainer you find around here is going to use this method because, well, it works. And it helps you build a really strong positive bond with your dog. So you've got two main formats, group classes or private lessons. Which one's for you? Well, group classes are awesome for puppies who need to socialize or for learning basics around other dogs. But if your dog gets easily overwhelmed or you have a really specific issue like leash reactivity, then one-on-one private lessons are probably the way to go. Okay, let's talk about cost. Here's a ballpark of what you might expect to pay in Wilmington. As you can see, there's a pretty wide range. A multi-week group class is going to be different from a private lesson. Just something to keep in mind for your budget. And remember, that price tag often reflects the trainer's level of experience and certification. So you've got your goals, you know the different formats. Now for the big one, how do you actually pick the right trainer? Now, this is something you really need to know. Here in North Carolina, literally anyone can hang a sign and call themselves a dog trainer. The industry isn't regulated. That's why checking for certifications is so important. It's your way of making sure the person you're hiring actually knows what they're doing. When you see these letters like CPDT-KA or KPA-CTP after a trainer's name, don't just gloss over them. They mean something. They mean that person has studied, passed tough exams, and proven their skills. It's your guarantee that they're serious about their profession and committed to using up-to-date, kind methods. So when you're interviewing a potential trainer, have these questions ready. They'll tell you everything you need to know about their approach. And listen really closely to their answer to number 3. A great trainer doesn't just train your dog, they teach you how to keep the training going. They're coaching the whole team. All right, so you've hired a trainer, you're learning new skills, but the training doesn't just happen in a lesson. The real test is out in the world. And lucky for us, Wilmington has some perfect spots to put those new skills into practice. Places like the Greenfield Lake Loop or the Cross City Trail are fantastic for practicing that loose leash walking. You've got bikes, strollers, squirrels, all the real-life distractions you're going to encounter. It's the perfect practice ground. And hey, just a quick but really important reminder about our local rules. Wilmington and New Hanover County have a leash law. That means unless you are in a designated, fenced-in dog park, your dog needs to be on a leash. It's about safety, and it's the law. So what about off-leash skills? Getting that rock-solid recall where your dog comes back every single time? That's an amazing goal to have, but you absolutely have to practice it in a safe and legal place. So where can you do that? Right here. Places like MP Park or Ogden Park, these designated fenced-in dog parks are the only places to safely work on off-leash stuff. It gives you a controlled environment where you can build that trust and practice recall without any what-ifs. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. A well-trained dog is a partner. Training isn't just about fixing a problem like pulling on the leash. It's about building a better relationship so you can truly enjoy everything our city has to offer, together. Having that partner you can trust makes every walk, every brewery visit, and every day at home so much more rewarding. I hope this helps, and I wish you the best of luck on your training journey.